So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Planets Through Ascendant series, and today we're going to be covering Moon in the 8th house in Capricorn for Gemini ascendant people, and what happens when Moon is in the 8th house in Capricorn while it's ruling the second house of with Cancer. Okay, and second house, as you know, is the house of family, lineage, food, speech, wealth, banking, fame. So here, Moon is not only is in a certain house, but rules a certain house. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this Moon placement, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, astrology, conjunction aspects, and Mahadashas at the speed of light, including all my consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, right there. So, Moon in the 8th house in Capricorn. So, when Moon is in the 8th house, and we're assuming that Moon is not in contact with any malefics, not in contact with any benefics, just Moon by itself. This most definitely shows that a person will attain wealth. A person will attain inheritance. Number one, obviously inheritance of family, okay? But one will inherit the wealth of society. One will inherit, the merits of society. There's going to be a strong karmic obligation to society, like you are to serve society at one point. Whether you get paid for it or not, whether you find fame through it or not, whether you find legacy through it or not, you will have to serve society. Now, the type of way you may serve society will all depend on how your Moon is in the birth chart in terms of waxing or waning. Like when you were born, was it a full moon and Moon was going towards its fullness, or was Moon dark, or Moon going towards its darkness? So after the full moon, see, full moon is not a full cycle. This is the dark cycle. This dark part is the full cycles, because Moon starts, becoming brighter, full. That's the hype cycle, and then dark, and it's a no moon day. So depending upon if the moon is bright or in darkness, which is known as Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha, will determine how this moon is going to give you the results in terms of positivity and negativity. And one of the other things we see is that a person becomes a great writer of darker things. Darker karmic obligations to society will be their subject. This will also show a person will love investing in gems, gold, buying gold, collecting gold. But one of the other things we see is that there would be depression, but this moon, especially towards society or from society, if Moon, is kind of like in a very malefic situation, like with other malefic planets, hemmed by malefic planets, and anytime one of those malefic planets would go over Moon, it just feels like you are being so burdened by society, or society is coming after you, that a person falls in depression. Moon is one of those soft planets that just does not like being in the 8th house. The place that this moon does very well in is when either a person is in business of gems, because remember, Moon is ruling the Artha house, and sitting in the 8th house shows that they will deal with the resources of the earth. Whether a person goes into gem business, a person goes into oil and petroleum business, because again, it's water, it's liquid. And this particular moon will also make a great psychotherapist as well. Somebody who has the capacity and willfulness, that feminine energy, to really understand a person to their core. Because remember, Capricorn is a feminine sign. It's not a masculine sign, it's a feminine sign. And because it's related to society, it's related to the world out there, through your feminine mind, even if you're a masculine person, even if you're a man, but through your feminine side, you're able to kind of penetrate into people's psyche and know who they are, what they are, how they deal in the world. And that kind of becomes a curiosity for this person. But with this, especially if there's a positive influence on the moon, a person may attain 3 pieces of land. If there's a malefic influence on the moon, a person will either give away or lose 3 pieces of land in their life. So that becomes, the position for the moon here. Also with 8th house moon, a person will have a very abolitionist view of their government. They will always try to revolt or think that there's a problem in the government and I need to solve it. Of course, there's always going to be. But this person, they really truly feel that there's something wrong there. I need to become the abolitionist of improving something, protecting something, certain group. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Moon in the 8th house in Capricorn. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And for all the links, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.